Hello. Welcome back to episode 3 of the show, the future #1 podcast. Please like, review, subscribe, tell a friend to be a friend of the podcast. Guys, we got a good show for you guys. We got all the boys in the house. What's up, boys?
What's up? We back.
What up? We back. Ebby's back from Italy. We have a good deep dive into the Italian lifestyle, what to eat, what not to eat. Ebby ate a lot, so he'll tell us all about that. But hey,
camera adds 10 pounds.
The camera has 10 pounds. How's everyone feeling today?
I'm celebrating our boy. Can we mention his name?
Let's not mention the name, but he's a top secret.
Is that serious? Never mind.
Honestly, I think what we talked about this a little earlier. I'm feeling a little bit. We had our French 30th last night. Kind of feeling the little withdrawals from it now. And just kind of trying to power through, trying to build some good content for everybody. But yeah, how y'all feeling after last night?
I'm just like hella tired, so that's why I have this. For our new video watchers, we have a big gallon of water right here. So science to stand, drink 8 cups a day, stay hydrated.
8 cups is what, 12 ounces?
8 cups, I think 8 ounces.
Yeah,
I think technically I think 64 ounces is what you're supposed to get in a day.
This water bottle is 16.9. I think I've had 8 of these already.
Yeah, dude, I think I get way more. We advocate, hydration in this channel.
For sure. I think I get on Monday to Friday. I think I get a gallon in by like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Your pee must be clear.
Bro, people say I have good skin. People do say I have good skin.
I wasn't talking about your skin, but okay.
Okay. What were you saying?
You do have good skin though.
Fuck you, Chris.
Fuck me.
What were you saying, Abby?
I was saying that, I mean, a gallon sounds like about right. I get it normally about every 2 weeks. I get 1 gallon.
All right, Abby, shut the fuck up. How was Italy? What'd you eat? What'd you drink? We know you did not drink water that day.
All right. Well, thank you guys for this segment to talk about my trip. I heard episode 2. Y'all killed it. Heard the fans are loving it. So shout out to the fans. Shout out to the people out there.
We'll get into a little bit of a review topic with Chris and Stan. They have all the statistics and analysis of all the anchor stuff. But shut up and just talk about Italy, damn it.
You're right. Sorry, guys. Well, hey, first and foremost, buongiorno to my Italian friend.
Okay, first of all, you're about to get canceled for being fucking racist.
This segment's done.
Also, isn't bonjour? Isn't that French?
Hey. Anyways, no. What was I gonna say? No, I thought it was pretty funny that and I also appreciate you guys letting me take PTO so soon after we started the company. So, no, it was a. I mean, dude, it's a fantastic trip. Had a lot of fun, a lot of good food. I mean, they're not joking, man. I mean, if y'all think Olive Garden is good, man, Italian food is like the next level. So it's
first of all, nobody's comparing Olive Garden to actual Italian food.
No one likes Olive Garden. But BJ's though.
BJ, shout out BJ.
The restaurant.
But no, it was fun, man. I mean, we went to Rome for a couple of days, Sorrento. Amalfi Coast, Capri, Siena, Florence. I mean, it was just
shit. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. What was your favorite spots?
Honestly, man, if I were to go back, it'd be for sure to check out Florence for 4 or 5 days, and then check out Tuscany because I'm a big wine guy. I love wine. Tuscany is just amazing. Just good food, good drinks. The people are just like everyone's just friendly when you walk around. Everyone's saying hi to you. Everyone is just, majority of the people there are tourists anyways. But no, it was just cool, man. It was just a cool scene. I mean, we did a lot of shopping. We did a lot of obviously food and wine tastings. Went to a vineyard out in Tuscany. But yeah, I mean, y'all guys get a chance to check out Italy, check it out. And to all our listeners,
what are some of the do's and do nots of Italy? Like, from what you've learned, what is something that you should do? What are some things you should not do?
Yeah, so okay, here's the do not that I learned from a buddy who went before me. Pack light. I mean, you could, because what I did was I didn't want, because I knew we were going to be traveling a good amount of days. We'll be in a certain city for 2 days, and then we get on the fast train to go to the next city. It's all about packing light. Just a bunch of t-shirts, a couple of dress shirts, a pair of shorts, pair of jeans and all that stuff, whatever. But it's all about just, packing light. So that's definitely, don't, overpack for no reason, in my opinion.
Why is that? Why do you pack light? Just because?
Because the thing is, because you're traveling so much. It's one thing if you're staying in one city for the entire time of your trip, but if like for us, me and Roshni and a couple of our friends who came with us, we were like we would be in one city for 2 days and then go to another city for 2 days and then another city for like 3 days. So we're always like moving our luggage back and forth. So because you're gonna go through the streets of Italy and then go to the train station and then go back because I mean there's no Ubers or Lyfts but there's taxis and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like everything's like walking distance where it's like you're kind of it's better to walk because you get to enjoy the city, you get to be part of it. But then you're lugging your luggage around everywhere. So it's like packing light. Just one bag, one backpack, and you're good to go. In my opinion.
And that's good advice though with the packing. I bring my whole closet. I just feel like I'm so indecisive. I'll wear this today, and it's like, oh shit, that looks bad. Like wear something else.
No, even speaking of that, like like some of us we're going to Chicago next weekend, and it's just like I'm looking up like carry on. What's the weight? What's like what can I bring? It's just like what am I going to bring? And it's just like, damn, should I check in a bag? Because I'm just like you, Chris. I don't know what the fuck to bring depending on the weather. It's just like shit. Like, do I bring 2 jackets? Should I bring this jacket? How many shoes do I bring? Am I gonna run? What am I gonna do? Just like so. It's just what all you got to bring. It's just super random.
I think I'm the complete opposite from you. I think I used to be like where I packed like everything. Realized like, hey, I didn't use half of these clothes that are in here. And then there's some people that are like, hey, let's pack as much as we can just in case we need it. But I go with the mindset is like, hey, just pack enough because a lot of these trips, we're only there for a couple of days, right? So I feel like you don't need to pack too much. And worst case scenario, if you need something, you can buy it there, right? So we can always buy things at all these places and things like that if we need to, right?
Aren't you just rich?
You need, like, a dress shirt.
But would you rather
buying a dress shirt?
But yeah, would you rather underpack for a weekend or would you rather overpack? I think I'm on the overpacking side.
Overpack advocate over here.
I feel like just pack just what you need, and if you need like something extra, right?
That's not ideal. That's not ideal, Stan. You're a psychopath if you pack just right. If you pack just right,
freaking freak.
I don't pack too much at all. I feel like I pack just enough what I need, and I've never had any issue. I never had to go to the store and buy anything extra because I feel like everything that I bring, I use, right?
No, Stan, you definitely have been traveling a lot. How many times have you had to go to the store and buy something that you needed?
None. Absolutely zero times.
Then you're a psychopath. You're legit borderline psychopath. Nobody in this world packs just right. Nobody just packs just right.
You're probably overpacking a little bit then, right?
An extra shirt or like extra underwear, right? But those are like the things that you would want a little bit more of.
Yeah, those are essentials. Yeah.
But when
I bring like 10 pairs of.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing all the underwear. Ebby, you don't wear underwear, right? That's
no, I'm commando.
Commando all day, every day.
All day, baby.
So underwear briefs or boxers?
Briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Wait, Chris, what did you say? You're wearing thongs?
From Lululemon.
I think Chris and boy shorts. Isn't that a type of underwear?
Those are just back in the day briefs, right? I remember like the really loose ones.
I think it's like a girl's underwear, boy shorts.
Oh, Stan, you would know what girls are wearing, so.
What a ladies' man.
I mean, is that a bad thing?
No, tell us more, actually.
Tell us more. X-rated podcast, Backshot Boys, right?
Backshot Boys.
Wait, so Ebby, did you like literally go that light where you just had like a carry-on and backpack?
So we thought we can carry on our bags onto the airplane, but then like when we got to like check in or whatever, they said both of our bags are free. I was like, oh, okay. Well, so we ended up sending both bags and we just had our backpacks. And so the cool thing is we flew from Dallas to Rome just nonstop. And so we were on the plane 10 hours, landed in Rome, got through customs and just had our backpack thing. So yeah, so pretty much just a rolling bag and one backpack for both of us. So like she had one and I had one as well. I kind of agree with Stan because like I think the more you've traveled, you kind of understand like, yeah, because I used to do the same thing what you guys were saying, like overpack. But the only thing I try to have enough of, or more than enough, is underwear. For some reason, I always get worried about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm the same way. Shorts and underwear and socks. I feel like you need to have a lot of them because those are the ones that get dirty, right? And then you don't want to be without underwear. You have used underwear.
Oh, I was saying, like, when you go to, like, a resort, because if you're getting in the water and stuff, you might need extra clothes. But for the most part, I agree, too.
I think the other thing that I try to do is, I don't like to overpack because I don't like, checking in bags and things like that. Really, I have a pretty big backpack, and it's like an all-in-one. and it's like carry-on compliant too. So I just want to have one bag where I can have everything, and then sometimes I'll bring like a day pack too. So like that'll fit in my big carry-on bag. So if I do need to carry things like throughout the city, I can just wear like a smaller backpack instead of carrying around like a big like duffel bag or things like that just around the city.
That's cute. Wait, so for everybody listening, the Backrow boys, we are going to Chicago next weekend, and a couple of questions. So when we go to Chicago, are you going to do a check-in bag, carry-on bag, just backpack? What y'all doing?
So when I first started traveling with work, I used to take a check-in bag, and sometimes my shit would like open up in the bag, so it could be like your toiletry things or whatnot. But then now I just do a carry-on, so that's what I like. I still do check-in, carry-on.
What do you usually do, Stan? Since you've been traveling a lot lately.
So I'm the same way. I kind of maximize my efficiency, right? So I have a big carry-on bag. Shout out Osprey, that's the brand that I use. But it's
stop. We don't get money from them. Don't be shouting out brands.
But send the link. Oh, you want to send? Yeah, I'll send you the link. So, but no, I just have my carry-on bag, and that's really it. Nothing checked in. The funny thing is, I fly Southwest, and you'd have 2 free checked bags if you need to. But I feel like it's just a little bit more efficient to just kind of carry everything all at once, and then have like a smaller day pack if you need to have your essentials, chargers, things like that as well.
No, I agree. So I think when I first started traveling, going to Cancun and stuff, I would just do like one like carry-on, but then like I think it's because I kept flying Spirit, so I just kept stuffing everything into like my personal item. But then once I started flying Southwest, I was like, man, I can just now bring shit on the plane, and then I'll just do everything in the check-in. And to me, I don't mind just waiting a couple of minutes during like when the bags come out. Just that way you can just pack all your shoes, pack all your lotions, your toiletries, everything you need to bring. Just put everything in the check-in, and then once you pick it up, then you're good to go. As you're waiting for
how much lotion are you bringing?
Call the Uber. I'm bringing a lot of lotion, bro. I'm bringing a lot of lotion. I've had some really bad, some funny situations to where like I've had those men's Vaseline family size lotions. I try to put that into my carry-on onto the plane. And bro, every time I go through security, these security guards will just pull out this 3-pound lotion, but look at me and like, sir, what the fuck are you doing with this 3-pound lotion on coming onto the airplane? I'm like, wait, I can't use it. Like, I can't bring that on. They're like, hell no. So then they try to take it back, but then I'll beg, hey, let me just use the lotion real quick on my hands and stuff. And then they're like, sir, get the fuck away, or we're gonna have to arrest you. And I'm like, fuck. So since then, I've just been checking shit in.
Toby, do you remember? I think this is after my batch. We were flying back to Dallas, and Toby had, I think, an Axe bottle in his carry-on. The lady pulls it out. Toby started spraying it on himself, and then we all took it. What the fuck are y'all doing?
You guys are going to jail. No, I'm really good at like making sure I don't have like those big like oversized stuff going towards the destination. But when I come home, most of the time when I'm coming back home, I'm pretty hungover, I'm pretty fucked up, and like I don't give a fuck what I'm packing. So I don't know what's in any bag. So I'm just praying to God that whatever the bag goes to the X-ray machine, that there's no 3-pound lotions, there's no like Axe sprays, no nothing. So most of the time I've been pretty good lately as I'm getting older in my age. I'm kind of being more wise in what I need to do in my life. But a lot of times I fuck up. I mean, it happens. But I really want to know, when they take that shit to the back, like what are they doing with these extra lotion bottles and extra and they're just Axe spray bottles? I think they're just using it, man. I think so too.
They're selling it on the black market. That's what's going on, the lotion black market.
So. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, but you know they're taking it home and using it. Like, hey kids, look what I got today.
Vaseline, baby.
Vaseline, baby.
I think men's Vaseline is probably the best lotion brand, in my opinion.
Debatable.
What do you use, Abby?
Jergens.
No, lotion, not jacking off, but lotion. What lotion do you use?
Jergens.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, in that case, Jergens too then.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a Jergens guy. I'm a Vaseline guy. What are y'all, Kristan?
I think I have Nivea. I think that's the one I use. I have men's Vaseline. I need to check what I have, but I think it's Nivea. It's either Nivea or the men's Vaseline. I like the men's Vaseline, but I like the cocoa butter. So that's my go-to flavor.
In there. Nice, very nice.
I know Chris has like a Nutella one.
So I like the Jergens, and then Cetaphil has a good lotion too. Old Spice one because it has like a nice manly smell. So I usually put that on when I'm going places because it makes me smell like a
Dude,
man.
Old Spice is. I feel that's the brand to go with. I think Old Spice is really like the #1 brand for men.
They're
For
doing
just
a good.
spraying.
They're doing a good job.
Spraying, body wash. I don't know if they have a lotion, but deodorant, body wash. They have a lotion. Oh shit, damn. So
I think
Old Spice, way to go.
I think I'm Team Axe though. I like my Axe deodorant. I like my Axe body
What are you
wash.
in middle school?
Hey man,
Bro, dude.
I'm a child in the child's body. I told y'all that last week.
No, you gotta
Child
grow
in
up.
child's body.
Guys, what in my opinion, I think Dove all the way. Dove for men. That's good for your skin.
Is that real? Is that a real brand?
That's a real brand. Dove. You never heard of Dove? What do you mean?
No.
Do y'all use liquid soap or do y'all use the bar soap?
Liquid.
Liquid.
I use liquid soap for the body, but I use bar soap for like my legs and feet.
What? Why is it so
Why?
random?
Wash your
Why?
feet? What do you mean?
I mean, I wash my feet, but like, why do you do it like that? Why don't you just use the same one for everything?
I don't know. I think I just like to separate it. You know, I don't want to put the loofah on my feet. You know, I like to put the bar soap on my feet.
Well, so no foot fetishes here, huh?
No foot fetishes. Anybody have a foot fetish here? I don't know. If we should expose that to the world.
I mean,
No
I'm
comment.
anti-feet.
Just
I'll tell you
kidding.
right now.
No, but no, I think I think I've been doing that for a little bit now. Just a bar soap for my feet and legs, and then liquid soap for everything else. Everything else.
Transition to bar soap because it's better for the earth. You know, I think it's all the plastic bottles and stuff.
Yeah,
if you're using
it's not bad, but it dries your skin out like crazy though. That's the only issue I have with bar soaps. Probably,
No?
maybe that's what I'm doing. Maybe because I usually I think you're right because the bar soap that I use for my feet and legs, I just use whatever. You know what I mean? Just because it's for my feet.
You know what I feel like with bar soap. The problem is because I kind of agree with Stan because I'm always trying to be go green or whatever you want to call it. But the bar soap, it's like when I use a loofah and I put my liquid soap on it, I feel like I'm scrubbing my body. I feel good afterwards. But a bar soap doesn't make me feel like that. It doesn't make me feel good.
That's the issue with bar soap. That's why I use bar soap for legs and feet. And the loofah for everything else, just because like that feeling, you want that feeling of like satisfaction, refreshing. Like you actually took a shower, that you can just go out and just like go conquer the world. After you take that shower.
It's like nasty because after you use it for a few times, you know how like there's like hair on there. Like,
Yeah.
So that makes it look a little nasty. But loofah, you can clean it. You can't even tell if it's dirty. So
Yeah, who gives a fuck? That's what I'm saying. That's why.
I mean-
that's why I just like that's why that for me. That's why I separate it.
I mean, you can clean the bar soap, right? You just wash it, right?
Stan, you're talking too much nonsense right now.
Viewers, bar soap or liquid soap? Yeah, that's the real
Ooh,
question.
hey, another poll, Chris. Bar soap, liquid soap. What are we doing?
we'll throw it up there. I feel like that's an easy one, but we'll see what people think.
Yeah.
Hey, well, getting back on the traveling topic, do y'all all have like pre-check?
Yeah, buddy.
I have clear. Wait, so Evie, with the pre-check, how easy was that? Like, especially traveling internationally, how easy was that?
So the problem is with pre-check internationally, there's no real pre-check in anywhere else when you leave. It's like it's good for like obviously domestic traveling, because I have global entry as well, and so with global entry, dude, that thing is like a breeze. Like you literally fly in. Yeah, you fly in wherever you're coming from, and then you go through the global entry line. You literally take one picture of your face, show them the receipt, and you're out. Like that's it. So it's really easy. Like that's why, like I always tell people, if you're like, even if you're like once or like what is it, 3 or 4 times a year, I think that's a good amount of traveling a year, and you should get pre-checks and the global entry just to make your life a little easier. So
yeah, I think it's only like $100 for 5 years, right?
Exactly.
So
it's cheap.
So worth it.
Most credit cards give it for free now. So if you get a good credit card, you'll probably get TSA or global entry for free.
No, but I think Clear is the game changer, man. Like I've been using Clear here recently, and it's like you don't even have to show anything. It's just they scan your eyes, and the privacy concern aside, but it's just you kind of breeze through, and if you have the combination of Clear and pre-check, yeah, you get to go like pretty much skip all the way to the front of the pre-check line and then just kind of go in. So you can show up. I've literally come like 10 minutes before a flight, and then I'll get to the gate as they're boarding.
Oh no, Backrow boy, just check y'all's text messages. Our friend just confirmed we got a suite when we're in Chicago. It's gonna be fucking lit.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
We just
must be nice,
ladies and gentlemen. We just got a text. One of our boys that we're in Chicago with has confirmed we got upgraded to a suite. So that's gonna be a good time with the Backrow boys in Chicago. Maybe we'll do a live. Maybe we'll do a live show in Chicago. We'll see if the Chicago fans will come out and support us. But we'll see. We'll see.
They're gonna miss their savior and Ebby, who predicted the Bulls would make the finals. Remember?
I know. After that prediction, they got destroyed. They won one game, but then they got destroyed by 30, 25, and 30 again.
Well, the Bulls saw the
Jesus.
podcast. They're like, we got to do it for this one fan.
Dude, the only person that believes in us.
Zach LaVine, right?
I don't know if is he a free agent? If we lose Brunson,
I'm not sure.
If the Mavericks lose Brunson, Zach LaVine's got to come to Dallas. Him and Luka will be insane together.
Oh my God, yeah, LaVine, come on through, bro.
Maybe I'll reach out to LaVine, see what he says, get his thoughts, and then we go from there.
He plans to enjoy free agency. Yeah, he is a free agent. I just looked it up.
Oh wow. Because we're probably gonna lose Brunson, sadly.
What do y'all think Brunson's market value is right now? Like, what contract do y'all think he's gonna get?
So I spoke to a source a couple of days ago, and they're saying it went up. So before the playoffs, it was about the 16 to 18 mil range, a year range. But they're saying after the first round, he's probably jumped up to about 23 to 25 mil a year, which is fucking crazy. So I don't know if the Mavericks are gonna try to match that or not, but the New York, I'm predicting it right here in the Backrow Boy Sports. Jalen Brunson will be a New York Knicks next summer because I think New York Knicks are going to throw everything at Jalen Brunson.
Dang.
I think Mark Cuban will match. I think he learned. I think this
if
is his
Jalen
redemption.
Brunson is getting 25 mil a year, you think he's going to get matched?
I think so. I think Mark Cuban. This is going to be his redemption arc, right? So, kind of like in the past when he let Steve Nash go, he didn't pay him, right? And then look what happens. I think this is kind of for Mark Cuban to kind of redeem himself. Do I think he should be paid that much? Probably not.
Yeah, but is Jalen Brunson the Steve Nash comparison though? Probably not. But man, he means a lot.
When you have a good core, when you have a good core, you want to kind of keep them together, right? So.
Oh, absolutely.
Instead of like waiting for free agents. So.
Keep your guys, right?
Is it like a sixth man or is it like a starter level salary? I don't know.
That is pretty much yes. No, that is pretty much star level because I know like the DeMar DeRozans, all of them, they'll get around like 28 to 30 mil a year. So for Brunson to get 25 a year is pretty crazy.
That's wild.
Do you think about it? Bertans on our team is getting 18 mil a year.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
Bertans
shit.
Getting 18 mil a year. Spencer is getting paid about 16 to 17 mil a year. And then some of these contracts on our team is pretty fucking crazy. They gotta get rid of Bertans' contract ASAP. Bertans has about after this year. I think I could be wrong. Stan, can you look it up for us? But I think he has about 2 more years left on his contract. I think Spencer has about 2 more years left too, which is crazy. But Spencer's been kind of doing pretty good, so I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't mind Spencer.
Spencer at 16, 17 million a year is not bad.
Yeah, I feel like
so are we
NBA
still
contracts
paying-
are crazy. Oh, go ahead, Abby.
No, I was saying, are we still paying KP or how does that work? Since he left, did they take his contract?
Yeah, no, we're not paying KP since we traded him. Washington owes whatever's left on his contract. Washington will pay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bertans is on contract until 2025. So
2025.
2 more years.
Shit.
Yeah, and then in 2025 he's a unrestricted free agent.
Thank God he's gonna be done. No, but Bertans, he made his money for the rest of his life though.
Was he ever like that good, or was it just because he's?
Bro, even before Washington, he was probably like a career 42% 3-point shooter. San Antonio, he was fucking disgusting. And then I think in Washington, like beginning early years, he was a fucking flamethrower, bro. Like he was just nailing threes left and right.
Yeah, during his time with Washington, he signed a 5-year, $80 million contract.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's what he's still on.
But he is a flamethrower though.
Interesting.
The NBA, I feel like players make so much more money.
Yeah, I also think it's because like the less people on the roster, more money to go towards, more for each player to get. But also the fact that
that's true.
the NBA contracts are guaranteed is crazy too. Like the 15th man can make just as much as like the 5th or 6th best cornerback in the NFL, and it's crazy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's great because like I feel like Amari Cooper was making Brunson and like
yeah,
crazy.
Man, that Cooper trade is really bad if you think about it now for a 5th round pick.
But I feel like Browns took his cap hit. I don't understand how the Browns have cap space because they have Baker Mayfield and they just signed They just paid someone
They signed Myles
else.
Garrett. They signed Myles Garrett for a long-term contract too, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe. I feel like they did. I feel like his contract would be huge, so they probably would have mentioned it. But
Bro, Myles Garrett is the unstoppable force of nature.
Mm-hmm. Every time I hear about Myles Garrett, I think about Stan Phillips. I don't know why.
Why is that?
Because Stan saw him at like UT, like hooping or something, right?
A&M, right?
Man, the greatest body I've ever seen in my life, like in person. Oh my god, he's like literally a Greek god chiseled. And then I saw Robert Williams in a gas station.
Oh wait, the
Time Lord
Celtics
himself.
Center?
Yeah, the Time Lord. Yeah,
The
he went to
Celtics
A&M
Center?
too. So,
Oh. Wait, he went to A&M.
Yeah.
Nice. Wait,
A&M.
DeAndre Jordan went to A&M too, right?
Yeah, he
DeAndre
did.
Jordan went to A&M. So the crazy thing when I was at A&M, of course, Robert Williams was going to be the big guy kind of coming out, right? But there's a little known guy on the team who is, I think, the sixth man. Do you know who he was?
Tyler?
It was Alex Caruso.
Oh,
there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's crazy how like his career just went from like he was like one of the lower tier guys on that team, and then he kind of just blew up.
Yeah, now he's a championship piece on any team now.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. A&M has produced some good players.
No, A&M is such a big school too. So no, not Tyler.
Yeah.
AC Law. I'm talking about AC Law.
AC Law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tyler's a football.
Who the fuck is Tyler? Oh, Tyler's a footballer.
AC Law is from Mesquite, right?
He is. Yep, he is. He carried A&M to Elite 8, I think, or Sweet 16 for sure.
They also had Mike Evans too. Isn't that crazy? I feel like they had so many good players.
Johnny Manziel.
They had Mike Evans?
Was real. Yeah, they had Mike Evans and Johnny Manziel together.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, this is I was reading some draft analysis, and they said no Texas Longhorns were drafted this year, which is kind of crazy for how big Texas is and how many recruits and stuff we get.
But UT is so overrated. I fucking hate that school.
Oh, fuck you, man.
No, I mean, this is. If you think about it, UT is the most overrated school and program in like all of history.
It's not overrated. It has a storied background, and people love to come here. We just been out of our luck the past couple of years.
No. They had Rose Bowl, then that was it. That was it. Outside of that, they've had
and we're at Colt McCoy, and then we went to championship and got hurt.
Fuck Colt McCoy, yeah, because Colt McCoy sucked. Was it Colt McCoy and Jordan Shipley?
Yeah, and then a couple of years later, there was Jackson Shipley. So that was his brother. God. I think Colt McCoy's brother also played like a couple years later.
That's the problem with UT. If UT stops just bringing on people's brothers and actually recruited good talent, they would be a good football program. But no, they just.
That's what they said about you after Evie was born.
But no,
you got that.
Damn, no, that's different. That's different. I'm an actual talent, okay?
Hey, we got to give Toby his props. I mean, when Udgy left the flag football team for the Raleigh Raiders.
No, don't bring this up.
Don't fucking bring that up.
Hey, can we put an applause right here for everybody listening that does not know? When we were growing up, we had a flag football team within our church, and we joined random leagues, different tournaments here and there, and then there was a big national tournament that we always jumped into. And then one of our, biggest players, biggest talents, he had to go. He went out of town. And then and your boy, Toby Matthews, stepped in, took over. I won MVP 1 year. I think it was a couple years or 1 year. I think it was 1 year for sure. I won MVP. Hey, Chris, let me talk. And I just dominated. I just dominated. I won MVP, became one of the best, snappers in the Raleigh Raiders football history. And then the rest is history. Chris, what were you saying? I think you're hating right now, but what were you saying?
It's a cute story. I just remember. So basically, the MVP. Not to ruin Toby's story, but the team just picks MVP. So at the end, the guy he asked us, "Hey, who should be MVP?" We all looked at each other, and then he's like, "Hey, that man." He's like a Fabi guy too. He's like, "That man scored a touchdown," and then we're like, "Okay, fuck it, just get." And that moment ruined our lives. We never hear the end.
So Chris, that's why I'm on the same level as Steph Curry. Steph Curry was the unanimous MVP. I think with the way that the owner picked me, that's the equivalent of me being the unanimous MVP of the Raleigh Raiders flag football team. He said, "Hey, as a unanimous decision, first ever, Toby Matthew is unanimous MVP of Raleigh Raiders." And ever since then, it's just been my life has gone downhill. But other than that, it's been okay.
No, but I mean, if you think about that Raleigh Raiders team, I mean, that was some great players. So we had Chris Matthews, C-Mac, top wide receiver 1, Stan Phillip, rusher. and your running back.
Stanford was doing the rusher. I thought Stan, you were a cornerback, right?
I was a
Were you a
cornerback.
corner? Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you
I
were
was a
rushing
corner.
too.
Led the league in
Wait,
picks.
Stan was so insignificant. We don't even know what position he played.
Yeah, I mean, we had Arlia's rush.
Hey,
we had Minaj as quarterback. Toby Snap.
Hey, when y'all don't hear
player.
my name, that's a good thing. It's a good thing when you don't hear my name, right? Because that means I'm messing up. So,
Yeah, because you're a fucking loser.
That's true.
That's what people say about like defensive players, right? So even in the NFL, if you know somebody's name on defense, that's usually not a good thing, right? Because that means they're getting burnt or something like that. So.
Unless you're Diggs.
Unless you're
Oh my
Diggs.
God, dude, Trayvon Diggs with the Cowboys needs to No, he's been playing good though. I don't mind. So would you guys take the big plays he gives up, or would you take 11 interceptions that he got? What would y'all do, Chris?
I'll do 11 interceptions.
You want 11 interceptions?
That's what Debbie said, but yeah, I would do the same thing. I feel like turnover, that's more important. The Cowboys always get the hate, right? But like even Ramsey, his second year or first year, he gave up the same amount of yards, but he didn't have as many interceptions.
Or the Cowboys hate, right? I mean, I'm in the same boat. I think I want a playmaker who can play the ball. Give me Diggs who gets those 11 interceptions. Yeah, he may give up a big certain amount of big plays, but also giving a big plays not just on one person either, right? I think that's like as a whole as defense, what are the safeties doing, what are the linebackers doing, what coverage are you in? All that dictates on how you're going to play the corner position. So I think give me Diggs' 11 interceptions all day for sure. Stan?
I'm the same way. I think the turnovers kind of really matter. Again, I don't like the gambling. You know, honestly, I'm more of like the safe player. Like, hey, give up the dinks and dimes and don't give anything over the top. But yeah, in football, you know, turnovers really matter, and I think that ultimately decides the game. The more possessions you have, more opportunity you have to score.
I think he'll clean it up. I think he'll clean it up a little bit because there were some areas where I feel like it's just part of it was gambling, but part of it is just technique. So I think if he gets that a little bit, man, he's gonna be lethal. It's gonna be crazy. But
yeah, he's such a young player, right?
Yeah, I mean, this was his second year. What'd y'all since the draft happened? What'd y'all think? How'd y'all feel the Cowboys did?
I mean, I heard that the receiver that we got is supposed to be pretty good, right? Tolbert's supposed to be pretty good. He's supposed to be like a big, should be a big play guy apparently. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think they had a second round grade 4.4 speed. He's like a really good route runner. So hey, that'll be nice.
How tall?
6'1".
6'1", nice.
6'1".
Okay. No, he's a big guy. No, we were all at the Star yesterday, and it was a good vibe out there. Like, especially if we got there earlier in the week. Man, that was a fun time.
That was a good day.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of people there. I mean, the draft went. I feel like it was good. I feel like they got good players. We'll see how they develop them.
Oh yeah, what were your thoughts on the defensive end?
I liked him, Sam Williams. I mean, he had like 12 sacks in college in the SEC, so that's pretty good competition.
Wait, he like
Ole Miss, I think.
Oh wow,
okay, he went Ole Miss, yeah.
Like he's like a 4'5", 40. He's long, tall. Parsons almost the like athletic ability.
Stop. Is he a Michael Parsons? That'd be fucking insane.
He actually looks kind of like Michael Parsons.
Oh shit. Okay. Hey, I heard Cowboys kind of fucked up with the first pick, right? With that big offensive lineman, but man, if they knocked out the park with the receiver and the defensive end, let's fucking go. We're probably going to the Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl.
I like the lineman.
Yeah, I like the lineman too.
Yeah,
just see his interview.
I was looking at like highlights of him. Like, he gets a lot of penalties, so of course that's probably not going to be good for us, right? So, but his run block, he's a monster. I think if he cleans up his technique and things like that, if we develop him good, I think he can be a good fit. And like I was mentioning before, I think we needed those people in the trenches, right? So the offense and defense linemen. And I was looking at our kind of draft right now. So we had 2 offensive linemen we drafted, and then the defensive end of the second round. So looks like a solid pick if any of them pan out. And hopefully we can keep on the rookie contracts.
Yeah, now he's got to see how they develop out. But I think he was good. I think the O-line is good. It's just, there wasn't a few other players that were on the board that people had ranked a lot higher. So, obviously just with they do something, everybody's like, oh shit, Cowboys fucked up again. It's
exactly.
What did you think, Abby, of the draft?
To be honest, I was in another country when this whole draft was going on. But, I mean, I talked to Toby about it yesterday a little bit. He's telling me we got some good picks. And, I'm hoping for the best. The thing about the Cowboys is that, they can get your emotions real high. And then, when playoffs come around, then we go back to the same old crap every year. So
Yeah, exactly. That's
Ain't
why.
that the
That's why you gotta
truth?
bring Romo back. I think that's why you gotta bring Romo back one day,
what?
and then just. Oh, sorry. Oh, is that
Dude,
a different
Tony
topic? Sorry.
Romo is too
Sorry.
busy making.
Don't
Skechers
fucking
merch.
say that.
No more
He just
Tony
cares about
Romo.
money, okay?
And he cares about his damn Skechers shoes. Okay, all he
Oh,
cares
those
about.
hey, them sketches though. Them sketches though.
He would be a good coach, though. I think Tony Romo.
Dude, you put him offensive coordinator. I think he's gonna dominate a little bit. You put
He'd
him
be
offensive
pretty good.
coordinator. You give him a good
He's making way
QB.
too much. He's gonna stay as a commentator. He's making
Yeah.
way too
Yeah.
much to go
No,
down.
offensive coordinator is making $17 million a year, right?
Yeah.
And he's really good at it too. I feel like I feel like he's
I
like the
love
best
listening.
one.
I love listening to him. Yeah, I love listening to him.
I think it's $17 million a year by just talking about football.
Yeah, dude, CBS paid him. I think he has the highest contract in like all of like those sports talking.
God, I can be doing the same thing.
I mean, that's the end goal for this podcast, right?
Yeah. That's our goal for this podcast. Someone to pay us $17 million to talk.
Oh my God. And we'll just take 117 million divided by 4.
Yeah, we'll be good at that.
Hell yeah, I would take that. Oh my god.
Boys, talking about money, how is y'all's Netflix subscriptions looking like? They're raising the shit out of that thing, bro.
Yeah, I just
Well,
got a
what's the
good
price
job.
now?
I don't know. Abby is paying for it. Abby, how much is that right now?
I think we're looking at, I want to say 15 or 16 bucks a month.
It has full control.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't pay for
What
mine
do you
either.
watch? What do you watch on Netflix? Like,
What do you mean?
think
What do we watch on Netflix?
Bro,
That's all the
what?
rom
Hey,
coms.
wait, are y'all not watching rom-com? No one's watching rom-coms. Wait,
Yeah.
are y'all not into Ozarks? Are y'all watching Ozarks?
Oh, it's back, right? The new season.
Part 2, season 4.
It
And
just
it's
dropped
8
Friday, right?
episodes long. It dropped Friday. I haven't had a chance to get into it. Probably get into it tonight. But dude, 8 episodes, and dude, Ozark's probably like a top 5 show for me right now, all time.
Dude, it's a good show.
All time? No way. It's not that
All
good.
time, dude. It is so
It's pretty good,
I'm
dude.
telling you right now, it is so
It's
good.
good. No,
Chris,
I like it. I like
Stan,
it.
Hold on. Ozark's a top 5 all-time show for you guys. And we're gonna see. I'm telling you, people are gonna relate to me. People are gonna love the Ozarks. What were you saying,
No
Stan?
way, dude. Like, it's a good show. Don't get me wrong. It's a good show. It's not
Wait,
top 5 all
you watch
time.
it?
Like,
You watch it?
yes, I just haven't seen the last season, but I've seen like the first 3. It's good. I like Ozark, but it's very similar to Breaking Bad, but it's nowhere on that level. You know, Breaking Bad's probably deep.
Breaking Bad.
Hell no. I'm beating you right
100%.
there.
Bro,
No way. No way.
Ozark's. I think Ozark's is a little bit. I think it's done better than Breaking Bad. I think it's more
No.
realistic. There's a lot more realistic aspects of Breaking Bad
No.
to Ozark's than there is to Breaking Bad. Dude,
No.
I'm telling you, the cartel to go to an accountant is a lot more realistic than whatever the Breaking Bad guy did.
Yeah, you guys are telling me Ozark and Breaking Bad is better than Smallville? Y'all remember Smallville?
Shit.
Dude, I
Smallville.
love me some Smallville though. I'm not gonna lie.
Smallville gets slow though after like season 5 for me, so I didn't get to finish it.
You gotta take that back, bro. Do not talk about Lana like that.
It ain't no One Tree Hill though.
One Tree Hill, yes sir.
It was good. But if you try to watch One Tree Hill right now, you'll probably throw up.
3 seasons of One Tree Hill is like my favorite. Like, it is so good. The first 3 or 4 seasons. Ugh.
Dude, especially because there's so much basketball too. Like,
Yeah.
and then
no, honestly, that's why me and Abby started watching because we thought it was a basketball show, but then it ended up being this dramatic romance love show.
Well, that's how all CW shows are, right? So, like, One Tree Hill is basketball, but like with the drama. The Flash and Arrow, they're superheroes, but really it's drama, right? So, like, they're all CW. It's Smallville. Smallville is a CW show, right? So it was Superman with a drama.
That is
Friday Night Lights is awesome.
Friday Night is a really good show, though. Like a really good show.
that one's good.
I don't think it's CW. I didn't watch it on TV. I watched it on Netflix.
I think that was Fox.
Yeah.
Okay, but that I mean more about sports than obviously it's drama, but that was a good show. Michael B. Jordan was in it.
I'm gonna look it up. Friday Night Lights on what channel?
I guess I watch
NBC. That was NBC. That's how you know it's such a good show. It was on a good legit network.
So y'all said Netflix has ads now, right? Are they thinking about bringing ads?
So I think Netflix is going to offer a cheaper ad-supported plan, which is going to be kind of crazy, right? Like, who wants to watch Netflix with ads?
Yeah,
pretty much like a Hulu.
It's crazy because Netflix, I think they never wanted it.
No, yeah, I think the CEO came out like we'll never go ad supported, and like he was super big on like not doing that. But now look what's happening. Whatever you can make money, right?
Man, the crazy thing was like I was watching Hulu with ads, right? And it was just normal for me. And then actually today I just signed up for the Disney bundle, so I did the ad-free version of Hulu, and I watched a couple of shows on there, and it was a day and night. Like I can't go back to watching ads now because like initially it was nice when I go to the bathroom or something or do something if I needed to, but just going straight from like no commercial to like just kind of watching the show, and you get to like maximize your time too, right? So I guess you pay for that. But it's one of those things where I feel like once you go from ad free to or go from ads to ad free, it's something you can't go back in reverse. I feel like it's just way too hard.
Yeah, because you know, what annoys me the most, YouTube ads. Oh my god, I hate YouTube.
Oh my god, they're the stupidest things in the world. And then YouTube actually got YouTube Premium. Like fuck that.
Y'all don't have that ad block on the computer?
On my laptop,
Phone, you can't do that, can you? Can you block it?
There's a way. I forgot how to do it though.
Hey, viewers, you can definitely do it. The ad block on the phones, let us know.
Yeah, because sometimes the ads on YouTube are like 15, 20 seconds, or sometimes you gotta watch the whole fucking. Fuck that. You know, I don't want to watch this.
It's crazy, but 15-second ads like 10 times one video is fucking insane.
So, wait, Ebby and Tubby, do y'all like or care about ads or whatever? Or y'all
I hate ads.
Yeah, I hate ads. I hate the ads, but just like what Stan was saying, sometimes you don't mind the ads because like you can maybe go get some water, do something real quick, and then like kind of come back to it, But if like Ozarks to me had ads, I cannot watch. Because I'd be so on the edge of my seat because like we all agreed on earlier, Ozarks is a top 5 show all the time. It would just be impossible for ads to be on Ozarks and to continue to watch it. So I don't know. I would hate ads, but if it's like $14.99 Netflix without ads, and then if they make it like an ad free, or I guess like an ad, what is it like introducing an ad supported plan? What would that drop down to? Maybe like drop it down to like $8, maybe.
So that's what I was thinking. To answer,
is that difference worth it for you guys?
Yeah. So this is the way I see it, Chris, because I don't like ads, but my thing is like with all these platforms, because between just me and Toby, we share about like I pay for Spotify, Toby pays for Hulu, I pay for Netflix, and then someone else, or I think Toby pays for Disney or something like that, right? And so like we just split it. But if you really think about it, like if I can save like $6 a month going the ad program, if it's Netflix is doing like an ad program where it's $8 a month, I'm definitely gonna go that route, because if you do the math, all these subscriptions, it really does add up at the end of the year if you really think about it. So
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like a $5 difference per month, right? But like every month for 12 months, $5, that's $60 a month, a year. You know what I mean? Like, then you just continue multiplying, right? And it's like, does Netflix even have that much good content on their platform nowadays anyway? So it's just like what's the point now?
I was gonna say I don't care about ads that much. Like I feel like what you guys are saying too. Like I'm okay with like that 1 to 2 minutes, just go get water or go to the bathroom or something. But it is a big game changer when you don't have ads. I will say it's worth the price difference. Like if it was like $2 a month, I would be okay. Like $8, that's a lot.
Yeah, that could be that.
Or you can say, Stan?
Adds up.
I mean, the only reason I have the Disney bundle is because my credit card pays for kind of the Disney bundle without ads, right? So, I don't think I would do it otherwise, And that's the thing about streaming services. There's just so many. I understand paying for like either Apple Music or Spotify, right? Because you pay for one of those platforms, you get all the music you want, right? But then, some shows are only available on Hulu, some shows are only available on Disney Plus, some are only on Netflix. So the other thing I've seen people do is they just go monthly, right? So like they'll sign up for Netflix for a month, and they'll watch everything they want on Netflix, and they cancel, right? And then watch something else. So that way you're saving money, and then you can watch what you want to watch, right? Instead of I'm not a big fan of subscriptions just in general, because like there's one of those things you keep you're paying for it, but then you may not use it, right? And that's what they're hoping you do, right? So all these companies are hoping you subscribe for something, and then never kind of use it, right? That's kind of the predatory gym membership kind of mentality, right? Sign up for a gym membership, pay monthly, and then hopefully you don't use it.
Somewhere where they were talking about like if gyms like LA Fitness or Anytime Planet Fitness. I don't know if we talked about it here, but basically, if everyone that signed up for a gym membership to the gym, they wouldn't be able to like actually house everyone because most of the time, like Stan was saying, most people don't go as much as they should, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like there's only certain like streaming services that are worth it. Yeah, I don't know. What would y'all say is like the worth it? Like if y'all had to pick like gun to the head, like one streaming service, what would y'all pick?
That's good. I mean, that's hard because I mean, you made a point earlier that like this show is on this streaming platform and this one's over here, but this movie's over here. Because I'm like writing down, I have HBO Max, Hulu, Prime, Netflix, Peacock, Paramount Plus. Because like there's some shows like my wife watches and it's only on Paramount Plus, but I like the idea what you said, Stan. It's like because it's true. Like some people just sign up for that 1 month, watch it, but like that's what we did, and we watched some show, and then we totally forgot to cancel it, and then we got charged again. So I guess we keep using it, and we've been doing it for a few months now. So if I had to pick one,
yeah, there's so many.
Yeah,
I think right now I like Hulu a lot. I feel like there's a lot of good shows. It has like some of the old school shows too. I feel like Netflix to me is HBO Max. Is that one pretty nice?
I was just about to say that if it wasn't for Ozarks on Netflix, since we all agreed Ozark stuff I show all the time, I think HBO Max to me is one of the main platforms to kind of get, because HBO Max has some really, really good stuff on that. I love HBO Max.
Yeah, I like HBO too. But I think I agree with Chris there. I like man, it's hard if you just had to pick one because there's like some shows on each one. Yeah, I know it's my question. Let me see. I would probably pick Hulu. Because
okay.
Yeah, because there's the old shows on, there's new shows. I watch a bunch of anime, so there's anime on there, so it's a little bit of everything.
I didn't know that. They had This Is Us on Hulu, so that's why I like Hulu.
Yeah, I feel like they have new random shows. Did y'all watch the new season?
They do. I'm on it now. I'm probably like 4 episodes behind though.
Of This Is Us?
Yeah, it's real fucking emotional, boys.
It is so sad.
Is it the last season?
I don't know why. Yeah, it's the last season. I don't know why I watch it. I fucking cry every time. I do.
Hey, y'all need to watch Dave. I don't know if y'all seen that on Hulu. Man, it's probably one of the best shows, like comedy wise, that I've ever seen. So, and then there's like such highs and lows. I don't know if y'all big Little Dicky fans, but it's just about him. But it's hilarious.
How many seasons?
Yeah, I like.
There's 2 seasons. I think they each like 10 episodes. So
that's not bad.
It's like 20-minute episodes. Yeah. So no, it's different genres. So I mean, speaking of How I Met Your Mother, the show that I watched today was How I Met Your Father. So, and it was actually pretty good. I liked it. It was a good old Hilary Duff.
Oh, Hilary Duff.
Lizzie McGuire.
She's the main character. Lizzie McGuire. So.
Anybody want to have one liner to kind of end it?
That's how the cookie crumbles.
No. Thank you for listening to the Backrow Boys podcast with your host, Chris, Stan, and Ebby. If you enjoyed the episode and would like to support it, please share with others. Follow us on all streaming services and on Instagram at Backrow_boys, or leave a rating and review. I'm Toby Matthew, and as always, God bless you, God bless America, and it's always a good day to talk to some friends. We out!